every time she is afraid, every time she makes small mistakes, but every time she tries. The mistakes do not stop her now. She remembers mistakes help you learn. She remembers the warm feeling from the coffee shop. She wants to feel that again. Hello and welcome back. I'm so happy you're here today. Today's episode is very special. We are going to listen to a short story. The story is about a girl named Mia. Mia has a big problem. She wants to speak English, but she is very, very afraid. Do you ever feel afraid to speak English? Many people feel this way. You are not alone. Before we listen to the story, let me teach you some important words. These words will help you understand the story. Are you ready? Let's go. The first word is afraid. Afraid means you feel scared about something. For example, she is afraid to make mistakes. Say it with me, afraid. The second word is practice. Practice means you do something again and again to get better. For example, he practices English every day. Say it with me, practice. The third word is courage. Courage means you do something even when you feel scared. For example, she had the courage to try. Say it with me, courage. The fourth word is mistake. A mistake is when you do something wrong. But mistakes are not bad. Mistakes help you learn. For example, everyone makes mistakes. Say it with me, mistake. The fifth word is proud. Proud means you feel very happy about something you did. For example, she felt proud after speaking English. Say it with me, proud. Good job. Now you know the 5 key words: afraid, practice, courage, mistake, proud. Now let's watch the story together. This is a short story about Mia. Listen carefully. We will talk again after the story. This is Mia. Mia is 22 years old. She lives in a small apartment. Every morning she wakes up and studies English. She reads books. She watches videos. She listens to podcasts. Mia loves English. But Mia has one big problem. She cannot speak. When she tries to speak English, her heart beats fast, her hands shake, her face turns red, and she says nothing.
Excuse me, I just wanted to say, I can't do this right now. I'm sorry.
One day, Mia goes to an English class. The teacher asks the students to introduce themselves. One by one, the students speak. They say their names. They say where they are from. They speak clearly and with confidence.
Hi everyone, my name is Maria, and I'm really excited to be joining this literature class. I look forward to learning with all of you this semester.
Then it is Mia's turn. Everyone looks at her. Mia opens her mouth, but no words come out. She looks down at the floor. Her face is red. She feels embarrassed. After class, she walks home alone. She thinks, maybe English is not for me. The next day, Mia goes to a coffee shop. She wants to order a simple coffee. The person at the counter smiles and says, "Hello, what would you like?" Mia takes a deep breath. She thinks of the words. She says, 1 coffee, please. Her voice is small, her hands are shaking, but she said it. The person smiles and says, "Of course, coming right up." Mia sits down. She looks at her hands. They are still shaking, but she feels something new, something small but warm. She spoke English, and nothing bad happened. The next week, Mia tries again. She asks for directions on the street. She talks to a neighbor. She answers a question in class. Every time she is afraid, every time she makes small mistakes, but every time she tries. The mistakes do not stop her now. She remembers mistakes help you learn. She remembers the warm feeling from the coffee shop. She wants to feel that again. 3 months pass. Mia is back in her English class. The teacher asks, "Can someone tell the class about their week?" Mia raises her hand. The room is quiet. Mia stands up. She speaks. She talks about her week. She makes one small mistake, but she keeps going. When she finishes, the class claps. The teacher smiles and says, "Well done, Mia." Mia sits down. Her heart is still beating fast, but this time it is not from fear. This time she feels proud. That night, Mia sits at her desk. She opens her notebook. She writes 3 words: afraid, courage, proud. She looks at the words for a long time. Then she smiles. She thinks, "I was afraid, but I had courage, and now I feel proud." She closes the notebook. She turns off the light, and she sleeps well. The end.
Hey, welcome back everyone. I'm Jake, and wow, that was a really great story, wasn't it? Mia's story is very real. A lot of people feel exactly the way she did. Maybe you feel that way too sometimes, and that is completely okay. Today, I want to talk about the story with you. We will go through it together. So let's get started. Let me ask you something first. At the beginning of the story, what kind of person was Mia? She was hard-working. She studied every single day. She read books. She watched videos. She listened to podcasts, just like you are doing right now. But she had one big problem. She could not speak. Not because she was lazy, not because she was not smart, but because she was afraid. I think a lot of you understand this feeling. You know many English words. You can read English. You can understand English when you listen. But when it is time to speak, something stops you. Your heart beats fast. You forget the words. You think, what if I make a mistake? What if people laugh at me? This is called speaking anxiety, and it is one of the most common problems for English learners all over the world. Now, let's talk about the most important moment in the story. Do you remember the coffee shop scene? Mia wanted to order a simple coffee, just 1 coffee. That is all. But for her, it felt like a very big thing. Her hands were shaking. Her voice was small. But she said it. 1 coffee, please. And what happened? Nothing bad happened. The person at the counter just smiled. That moment changed everything for Mia. Not because it was perfect, but because she did it. This is a very important lesson. The first step is always the hardest. But after you take that first step, the next one is a little easier, and the one after that is even easier. Mia did not become confident in one day. It took weeks. It took months. But she kept going, and that is why she succeeded. Now I want to check your understanding of the story. I will ask you some questions. Listen carefully, think about the answer, and say it out loud. Speaking your answer is important, even if nobody is listening. You are training your brain and your mouth to work together. Question 1. Why did Mia feel embarrassed in her English class? Think about it. The answer is, when it was her turn to speak, no words came out. She looked down at the floor and she felt embarrassed in front of everyone. Question 2. What did Mia feel after ordering coffee? Think about it. The answer is, she felt something small but warm. She was still shaking, but she felt a new feeling, a feeling that said, I can do this. Question 3. How did Mia change over 3 months? Think about it. The answer is, she started trying every day. She asked for directions. She talked to her neighbor. She answered questions in class. She made mistakes, but she kept going, and slowly she became more confident. Question 4. What did the 3 words in Mia's notebook mean? Afraid, courage, proud. Think about it. The answer is, those 3 words told the story of her journey. She started afraid. She used her courage to keep trying, and in the end she felt proud. Question 5. What is the most important lesson from Mia's story? Think about it. I think the lesson is this. You do not have to be perfect to start. You just have to start. Small steps every day lead to big changes over time. I really hope Mia's story inspired you today. Remember, every great English speaker started exactly where you are right now. They were nervous. They made mistakes, but they kept going, and you can too. Now, let's go back to Jenna for the final part of today's episode.
Welcome back, everyone. We are now at the final part of today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the story of Mia, and I hope Jake's discussion helped you understand it better. Now let's finish today's episode together. First, let me do a quick vocabulary review. We learned 5 important words today. Let me go through each one again. The first word is afraid. Afraid means you feel scared about something. Mia was afraid to speak English, but being afraid did not stop her. The second word is practice. Practice means you do something again and again to get better. Mia practiced English every single day, and because of that, she improved. The third word is courage. Courage does not mean you are not scared. Courage means you do something even when you are scared. Mia had courage every time she tried to speak. The fourth word is mistake. A mistake is when something goes wrong. But here is the truth about mistakes. Mistakes are not your enemy. Mistakes are your teacher. Every mistake you make brings you one step closer to getting it right. The fifth word is proud. Proud means you feel happy about something you did. At the end of the story, Mia felt proud, not because she was perfect, but because she tried and she did not give up. I want you to feel proud today too. You listened to this whole episode. You heard a story in English. You listened to Jake's discussion, and now you are here, at the end. That is something to be proud of. Now, I want to share something with you. Learning English is not about being perfect. It is about being consistent. Consistent means you do it regularly, every day a little bit. Even on the days when you feel tired, even on the days when you feel like you are not improving. Those days are the most important days, because on those days you build the habit, and habits are what create real progress. So here is my advice for you. Do not wait until you feel ready to speak. You will never feel 100% ready. Nobody does. Just start. Start small, just like Mia. 1 sentence today, 2 sentences tomorrow, 1 conversation next week. That is how it grows. I also want to remind you of something. Every single person who speaks English fluently today, they all started from zero. They all felt nervous. They all made mistakes. They all had days when they wanted to give up. But they kept going. And now English is natural for them. That will happen for you too, if you keep going. You are doing something amazing by being here. Not everyone takes the time to practice like this, but you do, and that makes all the difference. Now here is your question for today. Write your answer in the comments below. The question is, what is one thing you are afraid of when speaking English? Write it down. You might be surprised other people feel exactly the same way, and when you see that, you will feel less alone. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If this helped you, please give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us make more episodes for you. See you in the next one. Keep going. You are doing amazing.